Okay, Brian, you want to lead it off?
Yeah. Hi, Tay. It's nice to meet you finally. Just wanted to, since this is the first time we're getting a chance to talk to you, can you kind of go through briefly tell us the story of how you came to Colorado? Like, this seems like such a long way away from North Carolina and Georgetown. How did you wind up here? What was the recruitment like?
Well, the recruitment was pretty cool. Everything happened so fast, in my opinion. But long story short, entered the portal. Teams were, hitting me up and contacting me, and I kind of wanted to wait it out because it was really early. As soon as I kind of entered the portal, I was getting calls, but I wanted to wait and see all my options. So, um, I think around, I want to say maybe ending of March and beginning of April, um, Colorado contacted me, and um, the first person I talked to was Monica Wright. And so, she was cool, good experience. She had me laughing, and I wanted to talk to the head coach, JR, just kind of get a feel of what was going on. And so I talked to JR, and I could hear her smile through the phone. And so it was a good experience. From there on, we kind of built a relationship, and we kept talking and talked to the rest of the staff, and I ended up feeling like, this is a good atmosphere I think I can be in, especially being so far, like you mentioned. So it was good for me. I feel like it was healthy. And it was something that most importantly I could grow and become better as a basketball player.
So how has it been for you? I know obviously you're coming here during a pandemic, and so it's unusual anyway. Throwing on the fact you're coming to a new state, new team, all that stuff. How has the transition been for you? Plus the fact you didn't even know if you would play this season until a couple weeks ago. So it's been such a weird year. How have you handled everything?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was crazy. I will say that it was definitely an adjustment. I was not expecting to play at first because I know Coach Jay, she was saying about the rule. The ECA pushed the rule back, so they didn't vote yet. So it was a whole bunch of stuff. So then I kind of switched gears, understanding that okay, it's time to really get better and perfect my craft, and then put on more weight, get stronger. So I kind of just got in that field. I mean, I'm drinking a protein shake right now. So, just trying to, really focus on that. And so then when I found out I could play, I was like, okay, now it's, this is a good like way for me to kind of creep in. Cause I didn't really have any games to kind of practice. I didn't have the Western Colorados, the Air Forces. So I kind of had to jump right into Pac-12 play.
Yeah.
And so it was a challenge. I would say I know it's hard for me to kind of get going. I'm the type of player I have to kind of get my feet wet a little bit, kind of get in the groove, and then once I'm in there, I'm good. But yeah, it's definitely been an adjustment. I'm excited though. Just kind of keeping on, if that makes sense.
I thought you played really well out at USC. Was that kind of a product of you becoming more comfortable and starting to get in game shape and just kind of get more comfortable with this team?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I know when I first started playing, I was like I wanted to do whatever my role was, whatever the team needed me to do, whatever the coaches needed me to do. So I was kind of just trying to step up and do exactly what I was asked. And so I think USC got a lot of more minutes, and I got a good feel of the game. And so I kind of let my shoulders down a little bit, kind of relax and just play the game I've been playing for so long. And so it was really easy. I wanted to get my teammates involved. I wanted to just play a lot of defense and get a lot of steals and try to just help us win. And so, yeah, I'm a competitor. That's Coach Jay knew that when she first recruited me. I like to win, I like to compete. And so, yeah, definitely saw that at USC.
And then one last thing for me, I'll let others ask questions, but saw in your bio that it mentions eating is one of your hobbies. You like eating. So with the pandemic and things closed down, have you been able to get introduced to some of the Boulder's finest eats and things like that?
Yeah, I actually have. I tried. I've been eating this place. I think y'all probably know. It's called Calf Mexicali, and I've been eating there a lot. I eat there for breakfast. They got good breakfast burritos. I eat there for dinner sometimes. They got good, just regular steak burritos. So, yeah, I like that place. What else is different? It's definitely different from where I'm from. More Southern food, barbecue, stuff like that. So they don't really have that here, but I've been trying to manage because I do like to eat. So I've been trying to find little restaurants here and there. But yeah, it's been pretty cool. It's pretty cool, yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's good to meet you. I'll let others ask some questions here.
Thad, you want to hop in?
Sure, thank you. Taylor, I'm Thad Anderson. I do Pac-12 Network play-by-play. Cammie is on here. She's actually the real brains of the operation. She does the color commentary. Thanks for taking a little time here today. That break you got where players had the option to get away for a little bit of time. Did you end up in North Carolina? What'd you do at that time?
Yeah, definitely went home, saw my family. I did a little bit here and there. I wanted to just kind of take a mental break. We all been taking a lot of stuff at us, like just left and right. So a lot of us wanted to go home and truly take a break. I just chilled with like most of my family, relaxed. I really just kind of stretched. I think one day I might did like some physical activity, you know, moving, lifting weights, but that was it really. I didn't really want to kind of bombard myself because it was so much going on before we left. And then, you know, we had to cancel the Arizona game or postpone it. So it was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. So we definitely took that mental break. So that's what I did when I went home.
Yeah, great. Glad you got that. Don't mean to bring you down or maybe bring you up. Classes tomorrow, right?
Oh, woo, yeah, that's a whole nother conversation, Lord.
What's the short version of that conversation?
Well, really, I mean, I'm not really I'll do my work. My GPA is really good. Like I'll do my schoolwork. It's just I just don't like to do it because it just seems tedious. But I just, you know, like this break we've had of school, just focusing on basketball has been really good for me. But so I mean, but that's part of being a student athlete. So just kind of back to prioritizing, time managing, and just understanding, you know, what we have to do. And so it'll be interesting, but we'll get through it as we have been doing so far.
How many classes do you have this semester?
I want to say 5. I have 5.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that'll keep you going.
I might have to drop one of them because it might get too hectic. So
Well, Coach said all of you did a good job in the fall. So, and you said your GPA is good, so good job there. How about Boulder? I mean, you talked about the food a little bit, but how's it been? How's your kind of your lifestyle, and for as much as you can have one outside of what you're busy with?
It's been pretty cool. You know, the people are chill. I like the atmosphere. I mean, everybody seems pretty happy. And I don't know if that's because everybody's always exercising and riding bikes, or just kind of being active. But yeah, everybody seems really nice here. Even the homeless people. I don't know if that's good to say, but they're everything is pretty nice and it's good energy, good vibes from everyone. I would say the only thing that was really difficult adjustment, I would say, would be the elevation. Different, entirely different thing from North Carolina, and then just the humidity and everything, all like that. So yeah, I've been adjusting, but it's pretty cool though. I mean, Colorado is definitely, like I said, it's a bit different, but it's cool. It's cool.
Last thing I want to ask about when you talk about food, I know Jalen talked about that last year too, kind of she was missing some Southern cooking and all that. So
Yes.
hopefully you can track down. She can help you out with that maybe, but Arizona. So if I have my notes right, I think you got a minute and 23 seconds against Arizona. That was your first game eligible. I was just curious, kind of two parts of this. One is when you're at the scorer's table waiting to check in for that first time, having thought you weren't going to play and all that. I'm just kind of curious, like what was in your head or what was going on. And then the other thing is just on the floor. What did it feel like? I know it was a quick little minute, but
yeah. Well, I know when I first checked in, I was like, okay, you know, because I really didn't know if she wanted. I know it was a big game, and especially we were playing really well that game, so I knew she wanted to kind of keep the chemistry going. She didn't want to kind of put me in there into the fire, if that makes sense. So I kind of, when she called my name, I was like, okay, let me just go here and focus on defense. I've always been trying to do that, especially recently, because I want to increase, you know, just being better at defense. And so when I got in, I was like, we focus on this, focus on that. And it was definitely different. Like when they called a sub, there was like, they blew the horn. I was like, oh snap, I'm in here. Like Pac-12 play, like, you know, it's just different. Like fans are not, it's just different for me because it was just one of those things where it's like, okay, like this is where I'm at. Like it just kind of clicked. So yeah, it was definitely a lot of emotions. And then when I was playing, you know, I was trying not to overthink, but it's kind of hard because you like, oh, like I'm really in it. So yeah, I was adjusting. I was trying, like I said, I didn't have any games before. So yeah.
Well, I appreciate whether it's for broadcast or for print coverage, we can use a phrase like "oh snap." I don't know if that's actually the words that were in your head, but "oh snap's nice." We can use that. So that's a good way to put it. Thank you, Taylor. I appreciate it. We'll look forward to seeing you on Friday.
Thank you.
Okay,
Hey,
we got
Tay.
like 2 minutes before practice, Corey. So if you want to,
Okay. Well, then the only thing I want to ask is, and this was about defense. You appear to be really getting after defensive. You weren't really known for defense in high school and playing at Georgetown. Are you trying to change the narrative a little bit?
Yeah, I've always been a scorer. Like that's just kind of been my thing. I've always, especially in high school, like I think my most, I want to say one of my best games, I would say, was like I had 45 points one game, but I didn't play any freaking defense. So I'm like, like here you are. So I've been trying to adjust. And then like as I transitioned to Georgetown, I definitely, had to get in gear a little bit of trying to play defense. But now Coach T is like, he's really big on that. And I respect that because he always says it like, it's true, like defense wins games. And so I've definitely been trying to capitalize on that because that's an area of my game I really want to get better at. And I feel like I can really use my athleticism and my talents that I have to really be good at it. And I think it's because I've never really took it serious. I'm going to be honest. So I've never took defense serious. I feel like I've never needed it. But as you get to the next level and especially me wanting to play professionally, you definitely have to take defense serious and understand the game. I feel like, I know Draymond Green, I was watching one of his things he said the other day. He said something about a lot of people don't really understand the game. And I thought that was interesting because I feel like a lot of us don't. Me personally, I'm definitely still learning the game of basketball. So, and that starts on defense. And so, yeah, definitely challenges, but I'm getting it though, slowly, steadily.
I like it. Well, I know Coach T loves you to death, hearing what you just said right there. So that's perfect. All right. Well, I'll let you get to practice. Thanks for, and we'll see you on Friday.
Of course. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Tay. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.